Good morning, Shoe Family. Welcome to Friday, February 26th. It is a white day today, and we're having our second day of our hybrid A students in person, and everyone else is going to be zooming in. I'm going to get started with the pledge, so I'm going to ask that you stand if you're in a classroom. Join me for the pledge, moment of silence, and our roar pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection. And now for our roar pledge. I pledge to respect school policies, rules, staff members, and students. I pledge to show outstanding effort in school. I pledge to attend school daily and on time. And I pledge to be responsible in all school settings. Remember, we are tigers and we roar to achieve. All right, let's get started with our morning announcements. Okay, folks, as we get started today, our quote for today has to do with grit. The G is for give it your all. The R is for redo if necessary. The I is for ignore giving up. And the T is for take time to do it right. That is our little quote or mantra for today. All right, as we continue on with our Black History Month celebration, this being our last school day in February, we're going to celebrate Ruby Bridges today. Ruby Bridges was 6 when she became the first African-American child to integrate a white suburban elementary school, having to be escorted to class by her mother and the U.S. Marshals due to violent mobs. Bridges' bravery paved the way for continued civil rights action, and she still shares her story with future generations in educational forums. And Ruby's famous quotes are, "It's extremely hard for children to imagine what it was like back then, but it's extremely important for them to know. And it's a very hard conversation to have, but one that we must have." Today, we'll end the Black History Month announcements. As I stated, thanks for listening, and shout out to Dr. Gregory for providing us with all those amazing announcements. I will tell you, when I was a teacher, I used to show the Ruby Bridges story every February in my classroom, so students did learn about what life was like, what Ruby Bridges went through, and to hopefully look to the future to do better as a country. So, here we go with the rest of our announcements for today. I've been reminding you about pictures. They are coming up next week. So Hybrid A, you are going to be on March 1st. So that means that you will take pictures during your school day. And for our remote students, we do have afternoon slots available. So remote students, remember, each afternoon on March 1st and 5th, you can come last names I to A between 1 and 2, last names J to R between 2 and 3, and last names S to Z between 3 and 4. Hybrid B and A students, you receive flyers to take home to order pictures, and then for our remote students and anyone else, we did send out the picture form in the newsletter this past Monday, so that you can place your order online if you'd like. And remember, you don't need to wear uniforms for pictures. All right, remember, as you're Zooming today, keep those cameras on for great participation. Also, on our last day of Black History Month, we are celebrating with our awesome virtual Black History Month program and our first poetry slam. We're going to hear from 7 Shoe poets and also a former Shoe student, Chisholm Kaki. Chisholm will be joining us to rap, and we'll also have the special guest poet, Miss Chris Barnes, as well as our essay contest winners. The program's starting at 3 p.m., and you can find the link for this in our Black History 101 course on Schoology page. A big shout out to Miss Harrison Dixon for putting that together, and for Miss Sdigi and Miss Muldoon for helping her plan that. And let's not forget, the marking period is already in the middle. Third marking period is here, and we will be getting our interims for that next week on March 2nd. You'll be able to see them live online. We have some shout outs today. A shout out to Mr. Turner for going above and beyond for our students, from Miss Mulrine and myself. And Miss Slater would like to shout out to Kathy Mosley, Josh Conkey, Zahab Ahmed, and Camille Scott for all their hard work and efforts this marking period. Keep up the great work. And our last shout out today is to Miss Draper, our para here at SHU. I was fortunate enough to actually work with Miss Draper as well at Newark High School when I was there. So I've been with Miss Draper for quite a long time, and she is lucky enough to have gotten to her career where she can retire. So this is actually Miss Draper's last day, and we want to wish her the best in her future retirement. We hope that she enjoys us and keeps us in touch with her awesome bee farms and her honey, and we wish her the best. All right, we've got some birthday wishes today. We'd like to say a very happy birthday today to Liz Nelly, Elion Valley, and Sebastian Duker. And then tomorrow on Saturday, a happy birthday to Ivan Diego Alvarado, as well as Rashid Myers and Mackay Stanford. And then on Sunday, a happy birthday to Damian Campbell and Risha Lewis. We hope that you guys have wonderful birthdays this weekend. And that concludes our announcements for today. So everybody have a fantastic Friday and a magnificent weekend. We'll see you back here on Monday.